Hello, my name's Martin, and this is Strat Chat. Welcome to episode 14 of our run. And you see, you got my main boy over here, Hooshyar. I'm not 100% sure if that's his name. Is his name Amiran? I assume Amir is. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I think his name is Hooshyar, so I'm going to call him Hooshyar for now. But I'm extremely optimistic about Hooshyar's reign. The first thing he has going for him is that he is only 16 years old. With a little bit of luck and a little bit of protection, he might have a very, very long life. He's also quite a capable ruler. So let's just have a look at his statistics. Here he is. So it started out very good because he got the intelligence trait. He had the pneumonia for a little while, which was a big negative, but he's doing okay now. He's got solid diplomacy, martial, stewardship, intrigue, solid. All of those are reasonable, average, but he's well above average in learning. So I think this is a king who we are going to have to use to really push the innovations a little bit. I mean, at the moment, we're working on mustering grounds, which will allow us to really, really increase the size of our army. And we're going to have that in just 25 years. We've also got gravelkins in about 14 from the exposure. But that's not that much use to us, is it? Really, increase the domain limit by one. That's useful, because I think because he's got sort of mediocre stewardship, or average, I suppose he's got average stewardship. There is the fact that he might struggle a little bit to keep up the domain holdings that he wants. In fact, actually that's our first issue, is we're going to have to look at that. And I'm kind of assuming, well, I can get myself a wife, can't I? Okay, I can get myself a wife, so that's not going to be difficult. But if I want to increase that in the future, he's diligent, and that's obviously boosted all of his stats as well a lot. And also unlocks the develop capital decision. I think the problem that we have with the develop capital decision is that we're already well above the cap, which is 20 at the moment. And if we want to improve on that, we would need communal government? Yeah, communal government. And we're probably quite a long way away from that. I'm quite tempted, in actual fact, to maybe use my steward, who doesn't like me very much, but he's a very good steward. Tempted to see if we can perhaps get him to work on some of the other counties, within my domain. That probably makes sense. It'd be quite interesting to know what the culture is in these places, actually. Yeah, the county culture is Mashriki. So this sort of developing doesn't really help us. Maybe what I should be thinking about using the steward for, especially at this time when I don't want to be increasing it's inefficient to be increasing the domain. Maybe what I should be doing is getting him to convert these places to my culture. Yeah, let's convert it. It'll just mean that these relatively high development counties will be able to contribute to our Dalemite learning. The other alternative is, of course, to change our culture, but we don't want to change our culture, do we? We're happy with what we have. He's patient and he is gregarious, so I think that he is able to do schemes and things like that. I don't think he's going to feel overly guilty about anything. These don't seem important in that respect. Patient is just contributing to him being a good learner. Helps him protect himself from hostile schemes. Parochial vassals will like me a little bit more, but impatient characters will like me less. I'm also gregarious, which is improving my diplomacy. Which actually, my diplomacy is pretty good, and that diplomacy might help me to vassalize people in the future. Now, I'm going to shrink my head because I'm actually going to get started with making some decisions here. First thing is I want to get rid of this guy. Okay, so one of the key things I've been taught, Chris says, one of the key things when it comes to trying to end an entrenched regency is to get somebody to like you more. If I grant a pardon to this chap, he will like me a lot more, and of course he is who I'm going to be swaying. Okay, so in time, maybe this is a chap that will like us more. In addition to that, we're going to be able to try to swing the scales in 923 in May. So it's only actually just a few months we'll be able to swing the scales a little bit further. And it is in January 924, so just under a year's time, we'll be able to try to end the entrenched regency. How long until I can charm this guy a little bit more? 11 months. So that will be in time, which is useful. Okay. I can't remember now whether I got myself a wife. Let's just press go. No. So let's find myself a wife. Sure, I tried to find myself a wife. Okay, it's a very low chance of us producing children, but she'll be very, very good on the domain front. She might also make a pretty good physician. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to marry her. She obviously won't be my main child bearer, I suspect. Okay, here she is. Okay, she's the sort of person who might be unfaithful to me. Okay, so that's good news. Already she's putting me on 6. If I put her onto this, she would go on to 7, but we'll leave her on a cis ruler for now. It's going to give us a range of benefits. In fact, you take a look at myself now. I'm already looking much, much better. I'm a really impressive ruler. I'm 16 years old. Look at those stats. Right, let's do our lifestyle. Right, this is the obvious thing to do. Okay. Right, we're going to go into this focus first, and the reason we're choosing it, there's 2 reasons we're choosing it. One is that we have got some issues about people not liking us. We're going to be able to use befriend, perhaps. Benevolent intent is a really, really good perk. Also, we're getting an additional bit of prestige each month, and I think that's going to help to contribute to us to be getting, was it living legend or whatever it is that we need to get to. But also, some of these will also massively improve the amount of prestige that we're gaining, which will move us quickly on towards living legend that we need. So when we're talking about living legend, the reason we're talking about this is that, of course, we want to end the struggle, and we want to do it through the Iranian resurgence, and that we have ticked a lot of these boxes now. So we need to be exalted among men. We are already distinguished, well on our way towards illustrious. If we can get to illustrious, we only have to go one more level to get to exalted among men. So this is perfectly achievable. We've achieved everything else. We just need to take a few counties off people who are involved, who are non-Iranian. We need to take their counties off them, and we need to give them to people who are Iranian. So once this stabilization phase ends, we go back into unrest. And we're doing okay. We're not going to. This isn't going to. The concession. We're not going to get to 500 concession before we achieve this. So what we need to start looking for people who are not Iranian on our borders. Well, this chap actually is Iranian, which is a shame. So this chap here is not Iranian. Can actually declare war now, but that's no good. Yeah, so as soon as we go back into unrest, I will be able to declare war on this chap for all of this area here, and I will be able to take away from this man of Byzantine heritage and put somebody in of Iranian heritage. And I think doing that here and there is exactly how we're eventually going to be able to win this. But for the time being, we're going for peace, and we're going to be developing, building up our strength, ready for in a few years' time when we're going to be going to war and taking some of these places off people. Also thinking about doing something for the purposes of even while we're at peace, being able to really, really build up my my kind of level of fame. I'm wondering if I should do like a grand tournament or something. I'm quite tempted to do something like that as well. Okay, probably, but at the moment we're just hanging on to our money for the moment because we want to get rid of this regent. I don't have a revocation reason on this guy, but he's not Iranian. All these are Iranian. Don't have a revocation reason on him. Right, this boy is going to inherit everything. If I can bring him to my court and bringing him up in Iranian heritage, is that something that we can do? He'll accept it. And we want to convert culture. He won't accept that. The opinion is the big problem there, but I can't work on him at the moment. Right, let's go and see if we can get rid of this regent. I'm now married to, I believe, 2 people. Okay, I now need a wife with whom I'm going to have children. Inheritable trait. I want somebody about my age. So this is a 14-year-old girl with some claims. She's handsome. Potential for an alliance. I think we'll do this. We'll marry her with the hope that it's children that we'll have with her. Obviously, I won't marry her for a couple of years. So this man is very keen to look after me, but he hates me. I'm actually thinking about removing all his property from him. I mean, I don't want this man as my bodyguard. I do. He wants to kill me, doesn't he? Unsuited to such a post. He's already involved in a war. I think I'm going to do this. Okay, so I'm going to raise my army right here. Now I'm going to take this awkward chap, revoke all his titles. Okay. So we now have a relatively small war against this chap who absolutely hates me. Unfortunately, he is Iranian heritage, so it doesn't help me in that respect. But my forces are already raised. All I've got to do is go in and take a couple of... Oh, what's that? I think let him carry on fighting that war. Let's go and take a couple of things. Now, basically, he is Iranian heritage, but he absolutely hates me. And the thing is that by doing this, I'll be able to put somebody on the throne, making him an important vassal that actually likes me. Why am I married? How have I married this girl? Right, I can't remember marrying her. I wonder if there was some reason I betrothed myself and then accidentally married her. If I divorce her, she won't like me very much, but that won't really matter. But she will still bear this child. Will he still be mine? Let's try it. I don't know. I'm kind of intrigued to find that out. 4 months, that's nice and quick, isn't it? Where is the chap, by the way? Right, we're not going to spare the rod here. So he's definitely going to... He's going to get the train booted. He won't like me very much. But he might be the next person who's going to lose his titles anyway. Okay, so... Now that's not good. So I'm really hoping to capture him, right? I didn't capture him. Probably need a battle then, don't I? Right, we've got an increase in control in Samara. Right, where do we go next? Aha, Kabbalah. I mean, if we can fight this battle, we should win, or at least winning becomes absolutely certain. Now this seems beneficial. Yeah, really improved the money while I was at war. Oh, right, we need to be heading into here. 30 days, I think they'll probably escape, unfortunately. Oh, they've stopped. Oh, no, they're in trouble now. Right, he has been swayed. Okay, let's swing him again. Nothing special about this boy. I've got a nice battle going on here. Okay, so that puts us on 66. So we need to go and take some castles, don't we? How big a victory? Yeah, not bad. There's still plenty of them, though. I can end my entrenched treasury. Okay, let's try it with piety. Okay. Okay, so it's another year, and we should be able to end it without difficulty. It's no longer very entrenched. Right, see what happens when we take this castle. I mean, we're already clicking up, aren't we? Okay, it's quite a big jump. We want to kind of try and catch them in battle. After this, we're going to have a feast, I think. The Villa of Kurdistan. I mean, this is the Arabian Empire. So, I mean, there's a bit of me that's tempted to give it to them. I mean, if I win, I get 1,630 gold. Okay, we're gonna fight them then. Okay, I'm glad. Here, so we've won this. Enforce demands. Right, first thing is this chap is losing everything. I have gained a rival. I could have 100 gold off him. Could just execute him. Okay, I've executed him. I no longer have a rival. I had a rival for about 5 seconds there. Right, obviously I need to give away his lands. Right, do we like this chap? He's content. He probably isn't going to cause me many problems. But I can probably find someone better to grant it to. Okay, grant it to... Okay, first off we need Iranian. Let's look at this chap. I quite like him. He already owns land. We'll make him quite powerful. He's only a baron. Compassionate thinker. He doesn't sound too challenging, does he? We give him the dukedom of Tabaristan, and we give him Mandaran and Badu, and that seems to me a great idea. We've now got somebody who really likes us in power. Right, we still have one more to give away. Local Persian. Wow, intelligent guy, and he's my vassal. Could probably employ him as like a... I've just gained 150 prestige, which is nice. I employ him like as a tutor or something. I mean, she's terrible. He's just good. But good is better than terrible, I guess. Let's replace. Mum's not doing a very good job there. Okay, right. We need to think about this war. I mean, we could think about taking their capital. Right. First thing, I guess, is let's bring our troops back across towards my capital. Right, what is their army like? I mean, it's really depleted. Yeah, if we're going to fight them, this is probably the time to do it. This chap is swayed, so I reckon in January it's over. We can get rid of the regent. Oh, he's furthered he's furthered his thing. We can still get rid of it. It's fine. Right, here come their troops. It's quite possible I'm going to have to raise some mercenaries to make this war work. But if I win it, I get 1,600 gold. Oh, this looks quite nice. Yeah, that's nice. Nice benefit. Right, this is what I like to see. So we have a genius child. Right, I want to send him to university. But I can't afford to send him to university at the moment. So we'll raise our levies here. And we'll meet them with our quality troops. Okay, my tax inspector becomes a mastermind philosopher. I think that will actually improves my money. Okay, Kurdistan is under siege. We need to appoint a tax collector. I've only got this average one. And I think I can get rid of him now, hopefully. Yes. Dismiss with a wave of a hand. Perfect. Regency ended. That's causing me a minor problem here, which is easily solvable when I put her on managed domain. Okay. Be really interested to see if I'm able to stop this siege before that castle falls. We're also, stabilisation phase is ending, which is good news. Give me a diplomacy perk available. Benevolent intent. Right, now let's have a look in here. This guy terrifies me. This guy's who I need to sway this chap. If I can get this war over with and I can win it and get 1,600 gold, I'm having parties galore. I'm now married to that young lady who I'm hoping is going to give me babies. I already have a genius heir. And I'm hoping to take this quickly. 30 days is quick. Oh. Okay, so he's grown up now, my cousin, that we don't like each other much. Ah, Golpari, right. I confess my love. Right, definitely become lovers with her. My children will not be legitimate. I can bring them up at my court. They might be intelligent and Amazonian, and they will just be great, like warriors and stuff like that. How wonderful. Let's have children with her. Right, let's have a big, big battle. Factions being created a bit. Need to get this war over with, I think. Right, this is the big battle. Oh, this is the way to do it. This costs me a lot of money. This way, 95% chance I get it. Let's go for that. This should be a very, very impactful battle. Let's put us on 15%. Let's go and see if we can join in this. So we're a Muslim leader. Okay, we'll play this one a little bit by role play here. I think that I would abstain from wine. Okay, so we're going to try and capture Nineveh, which is an easy castle to capture, reasonably so. How quickly are we going to take this place? 6 months. Exactly what I thought. Intelligent. Problem is I've got 3 boys now. 4 boys. I don't want to lose this. Mercenaries. So let's see what let's have a look what we're actually fighting. It's costing 500, but I think it's worth it. Right, let's slow this right down. Right, who's in charge here? He's not a bad commander. Right, we need to get rid of him. Surely we'll win this. Didn't actually lose that battle. Okay, let's speed it up a bit. Looks like I'm going to win. It's close. Very, very close. Okay, Councillor died. Should get a little bit of fame for this. Okay, let's have a look. 490 prestige. Excellent. That's pushing me up a little bit. We killed 3,000, but we lost 1,800 myself. That's not such good news because I am still fighting this defensive war against quite a powerful enemy. Right, see if we get our get the reinforcements back up. I'm getting some ticking time score, but I'm really gunning for this 1,600 gold. I mean, how the factions look. I mean, they're coming and going, but there's nothing there at the moment that's really dangerous. Okay, that's put us on nearly 40%. Yeah, we're close to full strength here. So, right, is this a raiding army, or it's just a hostile army? They're moving through my territory, but they're not attacking me. Another son. Right, increase control in realm. Let's just see now. We're at 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. Nice. Okay. So let's put him now onto improving our knights. Kind of making money from capturing these castles almost as fast as we're losing it. I think we're having factions disband quicker than form. I just can't be bothered to go all the way down there. Perhaps I should have done. Okay, we're going to go and take this. Okay. Right, I quite like this Praetorian Guard. I think that's going to help me. Right, do you know what? This is probably quite a good way of just farming some prestige. Okay, so this is a man who is cynical, sadistic, and vengeful. Empathy and a kind heart doesn't clear rationality. I think was. Yeah. Come on, let's just farm some prestige here. Right, can they take this on their own? Excellent. Right, he's starting to like me a little bit more. Right, this castle is going to fall. We're on 83%. This is dangerous. It's not going as well as I had hoped. Okay, Right, someone is trying to murder me. Have I got courtiers that I can use yet for... yeah, protecting me? Bodyguard. Not yet. Food taster. Not yet. I don't want to die. Nice bit of prestige. I'm going to miss this, I think. Maybe I catch them there. Got them. Okay, so I've won my war. 1,358, so not as much money as it was. Right, I've got a lot of money. Okay. Okay. So that's great. I've got a lot of money. I've got plenty of heirs now, one of whom is extremely promising. I'm not even going to send him to university. I think the next thing I've got to really be thinking about is how do I get rid of the non-Iranian counts, etc. That I've really got. It's actually going in the wrong direction here, really, really badly. 51 out of 50. So it's 56 out of 108, which is 51%. So I've been going in the wrong direction. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with my own. If I have some, let's get rid of them. Okay, that's especially I've got some mercenaries at the moment. I'm going to see if I can get rid of them myself. No arm in a gazelle's horn. I am very close to illustrious, and then I'll start working my way towards the living legend one or whatever it is that I need. Get my army back up to full strength, and then I think we're going to tackle our own vassals who are not Iranian. So this one, for example, this is the guy. Okay, I need to get rid of him, and I work my way down. Maybe there's others I can do. Doesn't matter how small they are, even if they're just counts. Get rid of them. Okay, now there's double benefits here. You know, I get rid of this guy. He doesn't like me, and he's Mashriki. This guy's Mashriki. Doesn't like me. Get rid of him. This guy's Armenian. Doesn't like me. Get rid of him. I think if I can do that, that's the way forward. And I think we'll have a couple of internal wars. Be very, very. Hopefully, it'll be reasonably easy for us to get ourselves back up to 60% of involved rulers. We'll start with our own, and then we'll move out to foreign rulers. Okay, so this is going out Friday, isn't it? So we'll be back on Tuesday and see if we can get ourselves any nearer. I think we're definitely going to have like some sort of a grand tournament thing. We're definitely going to have a couple of internal wars and see how much closer we can get to ending the Iranian intermezzo. You take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.